Well, I'm not sure how many of you stuck around last night to watch the game after the fire. Both the Raptors roster and the actual stadium were on fire last night. But we got our wish. Those of us that have been asking for Nick Nurse to utilize Utah. You get my dad joke there? Yes, I'm super clever. Today, I'm gonna be switching hats to do a little bit of conspiracy theory, and we're gonna talk about the 5 long arm monster sighting in the 3rd and 4th quarter when no one was watching. We haven't seen it in weeks, so I put together an amazing montage for you guys that looks at the analysis of the 5 long arm monsters specifically. And we are gonna look at the brand new Featherweight division featuring Yuta Lize Watanabe. But guys, I need you to reward my efforts. This milk ain't for free. That's why I need your love. Hit the bell, hit the like, hit the sub. Come on, it's the least you can do. As I said, the focus in this video is gonna be on the 5 long arm monsters and the tinkering because you can get normal highlights anywhere. But before we do, here's a little fire-inspired music by the RaptorFreak himself, Alexsey Ots.
Hold up! No, the roof!
The Raptors on fire. We don't need no water, let the motherfucker burn.
Burn, motherfucker.
It's the roof is on fire. Literally, get the fuck out or the speaker might fall. Fire, yes! We didn't start the fire. The Raptors did with the scorching shooting. We didn't start the fire. Jack Armstrong, Ron Burgundy, Matt Devlin, Ron Jeremy. Doing Billy Joel this morning. What the fuck?
Yes, Alexsey, you are one of the many reasons Raptors fans are so lucky in terms of their content providers on YouTube. You are a serious gem and quite a singer. I hope you like what I did with the music. If not, fuck you, buddy. You can take it up with me next time I join you for coffee. But it's time, guys, now to start putting this hat to use. I didn't waste all this tinfoil for nothing. I really want to talk about the 5 long arm monsters, but why is it a conspiracy theory to talk about it? The reason is, just like I said in previous videos, the Raptors are 17-16 now against shitty teams in the NBA, and people all the time talk about how this record should be better against the bad teams. But as I've said over and over again, we're tinkering, guys. We tinker against the bad teams. Why? Tinfoil hat, but I'm telling you, Nick Nurse tinkers all the time, but he tinkers the most when people aren't watching. And trust me, the 3rd and 4th quarter of last night's game, no one was freaking watching that thing. Even the crowd was gone.
Speed wash!
So here's the deal, guys. You can go anywhere you want in the timestamps below to get to any part of the video, and I'm gonna assume you can get the standard highlights where they just show you the buckets on any YouTube channel. Our focus needs to stay on the lambs and all these sneaky little things Nurse likes to do when no one's watching. Wait till you see what they did. They start with the 5 long arm monster lineup, and we haven't seen this for weeks. And then presumably for load management reasons, they take OG out of the game. Jack and Matty D stop talking about Ron Jeremy and Ron Burgundy for just a moment. You know what? This is a good time for an interlude. Let's fucking segue.
I felt like a TV anchorman for a while there.
142 left, 92-67.
Wasn't that a movie?
Yes, it was.
Be Classy, San Diego. Who was it, right? Ron Jeremy, is that right? Ron Burgundy? Ron Howard? What did I say? Ron Burgundy, right? Be Classy, San Diego. And he had the crazy jacket. Who did I say, Ron? Who? I don't know. It's late.
Stop! Oh, no,
I don't even know what Ron I
anything
said.
after 1979 Jack has not seen, okay?
I did see Anchorman.
You did?
Well, Be Classy, Seattle. I see San Diego.
Oh my god, man. That clip in its entirety is 4 minutes long. If you want to hear it, let me know. I'll take the copyright hit and I'll post the whole bloody thing. Oh, it's too good. Anyway, they finally get past that and they point out the second part of the long arm monster section. OG comes off the court, so they figure he's done for the night. Thad comes in. That's the second section. So let's cue that up now. freaking porn stars. Jack's a riot, man. Have breakfast with me, Jack.
With the clock down to 5, Boucher, corner 3, doesn't go. Achiuwa, Thaddeus Young. Anytime on the shot clock, backs in, spins, and then runs into trouble with Smith coming over. Stevenson pushes off, no call, and the bucket is good, and a timeout taken by Nick Nurse. There's going to be a ton of movement, Jack, prior to the end of the season, and maybe going up until that final day on April 10th when the Raptors are in New York.
Okay, so we get the next change. We get Boucher and Banton in, and you notice the pace goes up, but the length remains the same. Watch this play as the Raptors perfect the art of hunting mismatches. Boucher's patient, there's the double.
Clock down to 4. Rising up, Pascal, shot no. Achiuwa, great job with the rebound. And then here's Boucher underneath and lays it up and in.
So I think we've learned a couple things this season, and the Pacers certainly learned them the other night. Length kills. And our length leads to our defense, right? Look at Banton fight through the screen. That a boy. There's the switch, right? We're minimizing effort, and that leads to transition. You fell right in our trap. Yes, boys. Oh. No!
It's late.
Stop! Stop! Oh, no, you... Okay.
I'm just drinking green tea right now. You might have to send me something different out here.
Here's Thaddeus Young over to Banton and Boucher.
He actually wore a burgundy jacket.
He did, yes, he did. Ron Burgundy. Yeah. Will Ferrell.
I know who
a
Will
good
Ferrell
friend.
is. Yeah. Will Ferrell joined us on the Clipper game. Remember that night?
I do. That
he came in. That was many years
a
ago.
decade ago. We're looking forward to the fourth quarter, folks.
Why? Because you're that much closer to getting rid of me for the rest of the day?
No. I figured we could regroup, Jack. Regroup.
Okay, so as the fourth starts, we all realize we're presumptuous because OG is back on the court and they put the ball right in his hands and he starts looking for mismatches.
Vananobi. Here's OG. Thaddeus Young. The shot doesn't go. Minute in now to the fourth quarter. Here's Scotty. Great look. And then the ability of OG to handle it.
Boom, baba, boom, baba.
And we know what OG brings to defense. Dun, 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 dun. He's so good at going for these things. And when he's blended into these big lineups, he's so hard to account for. Okay, and then I love this one. They get the switch, simple handoff switch to get Thad onto Stevenson. And then just love it.
Down to 2, flips it up. He's made a living doing that.
Yeah.
And then on the other end, defense is a thing of beauty again, guys. This is why I don't like normal highlights on YouTube. Here's the defense, folks. Look at the switches, minimal efforts, just like it's coming together. Oh, length.
Team. Shot doesn't go. Boucher.
Okay, and then textbook, Scotty puts the ball ahead quick to force those mismatches in the paint.
And Achiuwa muscling his way in and tapped in.
Okay, next offensive possession, one of the most important Raptors weapons right now, these passes that employ length. Foul him, guard.
Fred Van Vliet after the stoppage of play.
And here we get Freddie and his Padawan being load managed, at least Freddie is.
He's had some really good games against Indiana. Barnes has fouled. 23, 6, and 7 tonight. Another.
And then more Raps length on D and switches.
By Young. Clock down to 3. And knocked away by Young. Here's Achiuwa lead pass. Boucher throws it down.
Surely Chris is getting tired. He's out of effort. Man, no!
Look at him
And
taking
then-
the charge.
Does he take the charge?
Ce n'est pas in charge, but good effort.
Look, he does a great job taking charges. Look at this right here. Bringing major force. Nice pass by Achiuwa. Bonjour!
Boo. Okay, that's the end of OG Bully Ball. That's why I'm booing. But the good news is, yay, it's featherweight time. So now we got Boucher and Yuta coming on the court. Here's Yuta in the half court. You'll see him right here. And watch, he throws all these little screens. So you got the littlest guy on the court for you throwing the screens, a little brush screen here. And that opens up enough space that they cause a double in the paint. Thad's open. Doink. And Yuta's energy was like palpable right away. Transition for sure. Causes mismatches. Look at Precious, recognize it. I'm going at you. Precious Gump just looking sweet these days. And then one of my favorites, another featherweight screen coming. Watch Yuta in the bottom right corner. He's gonna come around and he's gonna say, bang in Japanese. That frees up Scotty to pull the defense just here. Watch it again. Just enough to pull the defense. As soon as it happens, snap, skip past Trebuchet.
3, let it fly!
Okay, and then we're gonna finish out the 2 featherweight sequence with Yuta's length, just making a difference. Watch this. Ball gets swung. Length! Look at that. Look at the disruption. This increases the percentage of a miss, and sure enough, it's a miss. Okay, so awesome. We get to see Yuta get utilized. And we love the 5 long arm monster thing. I think it's clear from this footage alone that it is really coming together. The energy, the length, the speed, the hustle. But that's with 2 featherweights on the court at one time. We have Boucher and Yuta in there. What we're about to see is a bunch of guys that the mainstream media says Nick Nurse has fallen out of favor with. But that's fucking bullshit, according to the man with the tinfoil hat. Nick Nurse rolled out when no one's looking in a blowout Pacers game that no scouts will ever fucking watch and the fans had left the building, rolls out a 5 featherweight long arm monster lineup that finishes the game, and they finish strong. So without further ado, guys, I'm gonna show you both sides of the ball for the long arm monster 5-pack featherweight division. Let's power up. Who we got on the court, Matty D?
Svi Mihailuk along with Banton, Brooks, Watanabe on the floor, and Boucher.
That's a batshit crazy lineup. Let's just for a second consider the speed, the height, and the athleticism that's on the court right now combined with shooting. There's gonna be 2 second chance opportunities in like 30 seconds in this game. Svi turns the ball over, but you get the point here.
Brissett makes a move, and with a left.
Obviously a significant Eastern Conference game coming up Monday night against the Boston Celtics.
Brooks connects.
Okay, defensive possession. I'm gonna speed this up, but I want you to pay attention to how quickly they move and fill in for each other, and the disruption, the length in the passing lanes. Length, contesting the shot. Banton fouls there, but you get the point. And down this way, look at Svi's idea here. It goes south, but it's a great idea. Unfortunately, the turnover leads to a 3, but watch how quick they get back. If they get the bugs out, we're looking good.
This group's really dialed in terms of the communication defensively, their tasks, their coverages defensively. Guys are talking. You know, everyone talks off the court, but it's hard to get players to talk and communicate with each other defensively on the court. And they've done that tonight.
And I really like this one here. They really show off their speed. Watch all the movement. And then it leads to a cut. Look at Yuta's hands are ready here. Bang.
And Watanabe with the cut. And 24 plus hours. And Smith comes up short. Boucher with a rebound. Working on a double-double. And he's got it 13.
Break a sweat. Feel for the game a little bit. And Boucher has done a mark from the jump. And now Svi Mihailuk will have an opportunity to shoot some free throws.
Foul on Hield.
He'll shoot 3, actually. Okay. It's funny. If you watch some of the lesser teams in the NBA, particularly late in the year, sometimes guys are playing for their numbers and the ball sticks a little bit, right? And this group really likes each other.
Spinning, and Watanabe's fouled by Sykes.
There's great chemistry. What's chemistry? I think you saw it tonight, right?
Yeah.
Just they like each other. They share the ball. They know each other's roles. They respect each other's roles. It's all for the common good. The name on the front of the shirt, not on the back, and that's team basketball, right? And it's a hard thing to develop with a group, but when you can get it, it's magical. It's fun. In the Elite 8 tomorrow, it's when you peak, right? It's when you're playing your best ball, and you know, obviously Boston and Toronto are playing at a high level, and the Raptors are still missing Gary Trent Jr. and Malachi Flynn. So, you know,
Svi,
get a few guys healthy. Nice.
Sykes pulls up, and that shot doesn't go, and Raptors are going to win this one. Watanabe delivers the 3.
Woo! Yuta with conviction, and I love how these guys finish the game out. There's a $1:35 on the clock, and they're still trying, like fouling hard. They're still like cycling the ball. Svi goes under the rim here. I really like this. Kick. Yuta almost sinks another. Jack, before we're done, is there anyone you want to address in terms of like anti-porn? Matty D has the name straight.
Some nights you got it.
You're
Well,
batting 50%, Jack.
well, we all have brain
Turnover.
cramps once in a while. I've had, just ask the fans.
Brooks with a 3 doesn't go.
I hope you mean basketball fans, Jack. What do you eat for breakfast anyway? Look at the contest to close the game by Boucher. Love it.
You're 4-5 from 3, finished with 18 points. Precious, is it safe to say that you have a high level of comfort now with letting it fly from beyond the arc?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, my teammates have a lot of, they put a lot of trust in me to take those shots. The coaching staff as well. So that's a side I work on a lot. And whenever they tell me whenever I'm wide open, I should definitely take those shots without thinking about it twice. I think there's another gear that we could absolutely tap into come playoff time, and we just, you know, like I said, we're just out here. We're trying to stay locked in, you know, continue to play the right way, and definitely, you know, once playoffs comes around, we're going to take it to another level.
What a class act. I'm in love with this young man. Look at him as he leaves the court here. Just a happy guy. Look at him dancing his way out. Alexsey, give this man some music.
We didn't start the fire, the Raptors did with the scorching shooting.
Now, how about some
We didn't start
fire?
the fire. Jack Armstrong, Ron Burgundy, Matt Devlin, Ron Jeremy. Doing Billy Joel this morning. What the fuck?
That's all I got for you today, guys. What a video. Featherweights, 5 long arm monster featherweights. I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know if it's going to be an actual thing, but it looks like it could be under the right circumstances, couldn't it? So anybody saying we don't have a bench doesn't understand how Nick Nurse and his coaching staff operate. We are tinkerers. If you think I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. Maybe send me a new tinfoil hat. And then make sure when you're done here, march over to Alexsey's place and thank him for the music today. He's a wonderful host. Enjoy the Celtics game. We're gonna win tonight. And remember, with all this tinkering, it's all about the Larrys. What do you think, Kawhi? Am I crazy? Oh, dude, look at your matching hat! Now you know where I'm sitting at.
This is Chef's Kiss approved. Mwah!